Learn Amazon PPC as the very first thing, like dive deep into it and learn it. Number two is always continue to learn about is going on in Amazon. And then number three, focus on where you're at and what your goals are. You have to align yourself with your goals and kind of stick to them.
How about we start with you giving me a little bit of background about yourself and tell me how you got started. How did you turn into this opportunity, and what made you choose e-commerce? Did you
Yeah,
have
yeah, definitely. So you just want me to just to give
Yeah,
you a brief overview?
just go right into it.
Yeah, yeah. So 2018 is when I started Amazon FBA. Before that, I graduated college at 2017. Got into real estate right away. Was a real estate agent, and as far as being a real estate agent, it's always chasing the next deal. So there's a lot of big burnout when it comes to that. So when I closed a few escrows, I wanted to go ahead and start investing into different things. Obviously, when you look up e-commerce, there's a net of different things you can go ahead and do as far as making money online. And then Amazon FBA kind of caught my eye because I know that in college we did similar work as far as contacting manufacturers, trying to get into retail stores. So that always stuck out as far as Amazon FBA whenever I searched it online. I launched my first product, which was a shoe cleaner kit that we went over with Travis. And ever since that, I mean, since 2018 all the way until now, that business has done very well. When we were talking to Travis, it was I think doing around $300 to $400,000 in revenue per month. And I think in 2021 and 2022, it was over $1.2 million in revenue. Obviously, revenue is an equal profit, but it's still around a 20% profit margin on that. And in 2020 and 2021, I started going ahead and partnering up with other people to see if we can go ahead and start purchasing Amazon FBA businesses, just based on investor that I currently have right now that had that same interest as far as selling into retail stores like Steinmart, TJ Maxx. His business went under in 2020 because of the pandemic, so he wanted to go ahead and reinvest that money into buying Amazon FBA businesses. Back in 2020, 2021, it was a craze with Amazon FBA aggregators. So every single business was being sold within like 24 or 48 hours. If you did not have money wired into an Empire Flippers account, that if it was any type of attractive business, it was basically gone. So 2020, 2021 was like a crazy year for Amazon FBA sellers, and that was probably the peak if you wanted to go ahead and sell your Amazon FBA business. But obviously in 2022, everything started kind of subsiding. Costs were going up. The demand wasn't there as much on e-commerce. It kind of flatlined. Obviously, there's a lot of businesses that thrived. So in 2022 is when we purchased Maverick. We went ahead and purchased Maverick at $190,000. It was doing $6,000 in profit at that point in time when we went ahead and purchased it, trailing 12 months. And since then, we were able to go ahead and kind of increase advertising. When it comes to Amazon FBA, it's very, very simple. It's how many impressions, how much traffic are you driving to your listing? Based on that impressions, how many people are clicking on your actual listing, and after that, it's how many conversions are you getting, right? So obviously, increasing advertising with Amazon PPC is the low hanging fruit, and that's the strategies that we went ahead and used. And now last month we went ahead and had a $40,000 month in net profit for that business. So almost, I don't even know how much that is from $6,000 a month. It's a big jump. So actively still trying to go ahead and purchase other businesses, and the end goal is to go ahead and relist this business and resell it for a profit.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So your first business, do you still own it, or did you
I
sell
still
that
own it
too?
100%. Yeah.
You still
Um,
own.
I still own it 100%. It's just right now, Maverick's doing so well. So I could put my foot down the pedal a little bit more, launch new products and kind of, garner that. But I kind of use that shoe cleaning business as just like a salary-based business right now. So it's still generating, has great reviews, everything like that. I'm still thinking about going ahead and getting like a brand manager for it and trying to grow it that way. But it's basically my salary
Yeah.
that shoe cleaning business, and then we utilize Maverick to just reinvest and come out with different products, different variations, and grow it out.
Yeah, congratulations on the success with your shoe cleaning business. That's really amazing what you were able to do. So congratulations on that. And so I have a lot of questions in terms of like buying. So you went ahead and bought an Amazon business, Maverick, right? So if someone
Correct.
has a successful business, why they want to sell it? Is it
There's different reasons. I mean, there's different scales, right? Like, so for Maverick, it was generating $6,000 a month in profit. And I mean, I still keep in contact with the guy. He's actually doing YouTube videos now. If you want to go ahead and interview him, and ask his perspective. But there's different reasons. It's like why people sell a house, right? Some people sell a house because they want to go ahead and move to a different direction in life. Maybe they have to go ahead and sell because of divorce. Maybe it's not cash flowing. A lot of money is tied up in Amazon FBA, especially with inventory. So if in order to go ahead, if you're generating $6,000 a month in profit, I mean, you still have to go ahead and purchase inventory again, scale it out, come out with new products. So in reality, I mean, it could be $6,000 in profit if you stop right there, right? If you want no growth whatsoever, and getting a lump sum payment, you know, of $190,000 plus on top of that, the inventory that you currently have, it allows you to go ahead and recoup all that money.
And how does something like transferring the business work? So, so you
Yeah.
bought the business, and basically you get access to the Amazon Seller Central. Or does it get transferred to your Amazon Seller
No,
Central?
so it you continue to have that Amazon Seller Central account. You have to create a different entity. So whether that's like an LLC or S corporation, you have to have a different phone number. You have to have a go ahead and have a different email. And I was worried about that. That's the biggest worry that a lot of Amazon sellers have, transferring that business. But with Empire Flippers, they have like a streamlined thing, and I've never had any issue since then. Again, I've purchased another business called Relax Support. Same thing. It just create a different S corporation. You can still have the same address, because, you know, people that live like in high-rise buildings or condominiums or anything like that have the same address, just a different, you know, number. But as long as it's a different S corporation, different bank account, different phone number, different email, it's basically streamlined as far as going ahead and switching the Amazon FBA account.
Yeah, and were you running your shoe cleaning business? Was that run only by you, or did you have a team that helps you?
No, it was run by me. It's still run by me most of the time. I mean, I just hired somebody to take over like a PPC of it, just because of time. PPC takes up the most of my time day to day. I still do PPC with Maverick as well, just because I am like a control freak or whatnot. But now that I've like relinquished a lot of the Amazon PPC to people that is an agency and kind of know what they're doing, just based on my experience, right? I can't, you know, talk about anything else, but being able to go ahead and buy my time back, that's a big thing.
Okay, yeah, no, totally. So you do your own PPC marketing, which is amazing, and we can dive into that a little bit later. But I wanted to ask you, so when you bought Maverick, how many products did the company or the business have?
Yeah, they had maybe around 4 to 5 products when we went ahead and purchased it, and now
Okay,
we have over 20.
now you grew it to over 20 in 2 years.
Correct.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And let me show you some stats on it, man. So I can go ahead and kind of show you just so,
Yeah.
um, entire screen, share this one. So you see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is Maverick here. Just so you know, I'm not fluffing, right? It's like the last couple days. This is how much we do per day.
It's
And
amazing.
these were the products that we initially purchased the business with. So yeah, so you can see here, like 2021 is when they launched this business. We went ahead and added different variations here. So anything that says 2022 is basically when we went ahead and added into the business of 2023. So we added all these different products. One being like our heaviest hitter is probably like these, adding these different variations. So we had this one here, this weighted vest here, but this is a big price point, right? So like as far as like barrier to entry, it's a heavy item. It costs a lot per unit. So we have an advantage there. We're probably the top 20 in the weighted vest category in all of Amazon. Yeah, number 17 in all weighted vests on Amazon FBA.
That's
And with this
amazing.
one too, so like this running chest pack's like kind of our bestseller. We sell a lot of it. With different variations. As you can see, I mean, we don't really have that many reviews as opposed to a lot of different people in the niche, but people love it. We're niche down. People in the running community love it. So I guess understanding your like target market too and who purchases your business. And then as far as like seller board, this is kind of like what I use to keep track of like the P&L statements. So you can go ahead and see like month to date, we've already spent $21,000 in revenue. I mean, in advertising alone. Right. Last month we spent close to 60,000, and kind of how we do it. And I'll go ahead and show you once this loads up is that we target all our hero ASINs. So for like the weighted vest, we know the 35-pound weighted vest is like our best seller. So like, let's see here. So when you look at it as a whole, when I drop this down, we only advertise to like our black chest pack because we noticed that the click-through rate and people purchasing is very high. So you can see that just on the actual black one, we have a 24% profit margin. But because we use all our advertising to this one, our other products, have a 57%, 55%, 36% profit margin. Because we get basically all our traffic is funneled into that black chest bag.
I see.
Same thing with like the 35-pound weighted vest. That's the one that converts the best. So obviously that one has a 13% profit margin because we funnel all our advertising to that. But then
I
we're
see.
getting a 36% profit margin, 45% profit margin.
I see.
So you can see that most of our profit comes from these two products. But we're obviously always testing out different products to try and see if we can go ahead and make a little bit more or make a home run product just like these two here.
Yeah. What's your conversion rate on like one product?
Yeah. So I'll show you here. So our average conversion rate this month is around 4%. So it's a low conversion rate, especially toward considering like Amazon is concerned. I know my other products with the shoe cleaning business were close to like 8% or 9% conversion rate.
And this is for all the SKUs, right? Not just.
Yeah, this is all of the shoes combined. So this is just this month. In May, it was 3.34%. In April, it's 4%. So you can see how it ranges from anywhere between 3 to 4%. But
Yeah.
that's because we're always testing out different keywords.